Well, welcome back into the Morning Blend, and let's welcome in our guest, Colin Mochrie, from probably a lot of people know you. Whose Line Is It Anyway fame, but you also are just a fantastic comedian, making your way around the country for decades now. Is it hard to believe that it's been decades now?
It is in some ways. For my body, it reminds me every day. It's been decades.
I'm sure it does. But this show, you guys are coming to the Coronado Theater here in Rockford at the Asking for Trouble show. For people who've maybe never been to one of your live shows, just describe what basically they're going to be seeing and what they're asking trouble for.
Yeah, we say it's sort of a live version of Whose Line Is It Anyway, but without the dead weight. And you know who I'm talking about. It's even more interactive than the TV show. It's all improvised. Everything starts with a suggestion from the audience. We have audience members on stage with us for half the show. It's just goofy fun for 2 hours.
I absolutely love improv. There's nothing that beats live improv. And that was actually a question I wanted to ask you. What's the biggest difference between doing improv in a live audience versus what, people probably are familiar with you in that studio audience setting?
Yeah, with the stage show, we don't have any time constraints. On television, everything is, you have to get things out 2, 3, 4 minutes, but we can take our time and milk the comedy cow dry, if you will. It's a little more relaxed in a way, and yet it's a little more frantic too, because we have so many avenues we can go down. So it just makes it fun every night.
And hey, sometimes you can really milk the bit, and even if it's dying, you're going to make everyone sit there and watch it.
Oh, absolutely. They're captive. There's nothing they can do.
That's a great feeling. But hey, let's talk a little bit about your working relationship with the partner that you have on stage with you, Brad Sherwood. How's that been like?
It's good. We've known each other now, I guess, over 35 years. We've been touring for 23 years. I guess we have a sibling relationship where he's the younger, irritating, really annoying brother. But when we're on stage, there's no one I trust more. We've been working together so long. Even if he's going off in a direction where I think, okay, I don't know what's happening here, I follow along until we figure it out. And it's, 23 years and counting.
It is the joy of improv, too, of just saying yes and figuring it out. What are some of your favorite things to do performing improv? Any special games you like? What is the most enjoyable part?
Part of it, the only work we do on this tour, because let's face it, we're kind of lazy. We make up everything. The audience gives us all the ideas. But we're constantly trying to find ways to take us out of our comfort zone so that we find that works better for us. So we do a musical tribute to the town we're playing in. We bring the lights up, we talk to the audience about the town, and then we do a full-scale musical on it. And it's always fun because only one of us can actually sing.
Well, I'm going to have to test you. Who is the biggest artist from Rockford that you could probably incorporate in that, if you even know?
I don't know.
We have a giant guitar dedicated to this band at our casino.
I'm very excited.
You're going to be pretty excited. Cheap Trick.
Oh, I know that's one of Brad's favorite bands, so I guess we'll have to get a Cheap Trick song in there.
You're going to have to sneak. I'm giving you some tips before you get here so you can plan at least a little bit of your improv.
It's really nice to hear about a giant guitar. Most places, the first thing we get is we have a serial killer. So this is nice.
To be fair, we do have that too.
Okay, well, perfect. Then we are set for an evening of fun.
You are going to have a very fun song to come up with. So as we're talking all things improv on the tour, I'm curious, how have audiences kind of changed over the years? Because there's been a huge shift in just comedy and touring in general.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate in that our show is just goofy. And we've said we start by saying we're not taking anything political, because we found, even though we do not do hard-hitting satire or anything, in the past, when we have done a political thing, the audience immediately divided. And we realized it's really not worth it. And if you want political comedy, there's so many great people out there who do it so much better. So we're there just to provide goofiness, and people seem to enjoy that.
A lot of levity, and I think a lot of people need that right now. And as we're talking about the show too, I'm curious, do you remember any shows where there was like a specific improv that just went totally off the rails?
Sure. Let me try to pick one.
I was like, there's probably way too many, and I'm putting you on the spot a little bit.
There is. One of the weirdest, we were doing the sound effects show. So Brad and I are doing a scene. On each side of the stage is someone with a microphone doing our sound effects. the lights, a fuse was blown, so everything went into darkness. Luckily, the spotlight still could work. So the spotlight operators, for some reason, put the spotlight on the two people doing sound effects. So nobody could see Brad and I acting our little hearts out. Just saw people making weird noises for 5 minutes.
Hey, at least it's a nice break in the middle of the show. Go get some water, take a break, wipe the sweat. Be like, you guys, no problem. You guys should learn something by now being on the road with us for this long.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one last question for you. What's kind of been the most surprising thing about this tour so far, being on the road for how many months now at a time?
I'm actually kind of amazed how much I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because, I've been improvising since the last century. So it's been a while. But what I love is every show is a show for that audience. No one else will see that performance because every night we're getting different suggestions from the audience. We're playing different games. So it makes it truly a once in a lifetime experience. It makes every show feel special.
That is so much fun. And hey, folks, if you're watching out there right now, you can go get tickets. Go get them on the Coronado's website. Go to coronado.asmrockford.com. And you can get your tickets for Asking for Trouble. It's coming up Saturday, October 25th. Like he just said, you're going to get an entirely new experience if you've ever seen Colin before. And every single time you see him, it's going to be different and awesome and so much fun. Lots of levity and great laughs to be had. Well, thanks again for joining us, Colin. We appreciate it. Best of luck on this tour. And we are looking forward to welcoming you here into the Forest City, which is the nickname for Rockford.
Oh, good to know. Well, there'll be a song about that.
Perfect. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be right back after the break.